Today we're talking about some very important stuff. The enhancement of the security in your home. And there are some ways to do it here. We've got Chelsea Zerpola, the VP of Marketing for Renewal by Andersen Jacksonville. She joins me now with how they can help. So we're talking about replacement windows and doors, enhancing our security. I like the sound of that. Anyway, great to see you.
Great to see you as well. Thank you for having me.
Of course. So are there custom replacement windows and door options that not only can withstand impact from, the coastal winds or even hurricanes storms that we've talked about in the past, but also intruders?
Absolutely. So what's great about Renewal by Andersen windows and doors is that they're extremely strong, right? 2 times stronger than vinyl. They have all kinds of great security features about them. They have a 5-point locking system, not only on our windows, but on our doors as well.
Okay, and talk about kind of how that works then, because I think most windows probably just have the one locking system.
Just has a one locking system, and the 5 points just allows on the inside of the window.
Okay, so you don't see it.
You don't see it, but on the top portion, you can actually see where there's like little teeth that actually lock into the sliding lock, and then internally there's locking systems and points of security that allows you to not only feel more secure, but not have to worry about your window not working properly.
Exactly. And then mention the door too, because we were talking off camera, and I think this is a really cool feature.
Yeah, so our sliding glass doors have a foot lock, like auxiliary foot lock system that you tap down that goes into the concrete. So it's an extra added security on top of the 5-point locking system as well.
Yeah, that's really nice. So you don't have to stick the stick. Sometimes people stick the stick in so you can't open the door. I'm sure this looks a lot nicer than that,
a lot nicer.
And speaking of looking a lot nicer, we're seeing some of the work here, and absolutely beautiful every time we see it. But let's talk about some of the customization and decor elements that we can add to this, because it's not only about security, right? That is very important, but we want some curb appeal.
Absolutely. So, not only do you want that beautiful view, so that glass space is super important. And because our frames are 2 times stronger than vinyl, it allows you to have less of a frame around your window.
Oh, really?
So that security, it's so strong.
Right.
So it can take on those really scary windy days, but it also can be beautiful because you're definitely having that view in this beautiful place we call Florida that you can take advantage of.
Yeah, that's really nice to know, because I think sometimes you might think, okay, the ones that are going to be the hard-hitting security, you might not think they're going to be as pretty.
Yeah, no, ours are absolutely beautiful. You don't feel like you're living in a dungeon because you have the thinnest frames, because it's the strongest product on the market.
That's really cool. All right, so how do we begin that process then of choosing? Because if it's customizable, I'm sure we have so many options to go through.
Absolutely, not only from glass, style, right, the shape of the window, the hardware, because maybe you want a different type of hardware that you like, colors, lots of color options. So you give us a call. The number's on the screen. Go to Renewal by Andersen, which is rbafla.com. And then it allows you to schedule an appointment at your convenience in your home with our designers. Those designers will listen to your project. They'll go through all of the details. They'll help you build those windows and doors of your dreams.
Of your dreams. And what's really cool too is the consultation. You're giving them a free consultation, right?
Absolutely.
You get a concierge, so every time you call, you're talking to a person. And I think we've talked in the past, you give them a good amount of time in those consultations, right? You're not just in and out of their home.
Absolutely. We want to be able to answer all your questions. So we set aside 60 to 90 minutes to make sure that we're covering all the aspects, all your questions, that we're really doing a due diligence on behalf of our beautiful customers.
Wonderful. And they don't have to worry about permitting or all this stuff, because you guys do it all.
Absolutely. It's full encompassed from start to finish, and we're here to support you in that process.
And supporting with a little savings too, right? You already have your monthly offers, which I think is fabulous.
We have an amazing monthly offer, but because we love First Coast Living so much, we have an additional 5% off. So give us a call today. And what you'll find is that if you mention First Coast Living, you'll get an additional 5% off your project. Wonderful. So we're excited to be able to offer that on behalf of First Coast Living.
Great. Well, thank you for that, and thank you for helping us with our security of our homes, not just for intruders, but storms too, especially getting into the seasons that we're getting into, or the season, I should say. So great to see you again. Thank you, as always.
Thank you.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus on Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV.